Hi babes, welcome back to my channel. It's install day for the office that I'm styling. It is the professional insurance office that is feminine, chic, glam, and fabulous. We've got the walls painted, the wallpaper up, all the major furniture pieces in place, and now Kelly and I are back to install all of the artwork, the accessories, the drapery. We are going to elevate this boring, bland, white box office into a chic and fabulous place. Let's jump right in. One of the first things that we always do is lay out all of the accessories so I know what I'm working with. So we have all of the pretty accessories and things to style here. A lot of this is for desktop. I purchased all of these boxes. You know, a lot of the times I really don't know what I'm doing with it, but at the same time, what I hate is loose leaf file folders just kind of sticking out all over the place. Storage and organization is so huge when you're styling an office, whether or not it's at your home or a professional office. So when you have stacks of paper kind of strewn about, it's a really good idea to kind of neatly organize them in these really pretty bin boxes, and then afterwards you can just label it so that it's easier to find and it looks really pretty. So all of these boxes could also be used to house all of these file folders. You know, the things that Debs uses on a daily basis, I like to keep out, but the ones that she doesn't need right away, I like to keep hidden but not far away from reach. This is a hutch that we had purchased way before she had this office, and a lot of the times it comes with just really basic, obviously, laminates and cabinets. But what's cool is that it also comes with this memo board in back, but what I don't like is that it's red. Clearly we don't have anything red in the space. It doesn't coordinate with our palette at all. So I'm going to show you a really cool way to update this feature and kind of recycle some of the things that we're already using in the space so it perfectly matches. You can see that we've already wallpapered and lined the entire wall of this back office. So we have some extra wallpaper. I'm going to cut this out and affix it to the memo board. So not only does it match our entire, credenza hutch look, but it's almost just like a continuation of the walls, and it'll actually make the space look bigger. We're simply going to line the front of this with the new wallpaper and then attach it right back up. And voila. Oh my God, I love it. It's so cute. I mean, we literally did that in less than 5 minutes. So we always purchase this artwork. You guys remember from our Home Goods shopping haul that I compile it so that all of the colors blend and it looks like beautifully coordinated. I usually never know specifically where I'm putting it, but I always start with the largest pieces first and then we work our way backwards. We're gonna start with this guy. Okay, we are getting this picture frame right above this wall, so it's going to anchor this little new hutch of ours. Okay, yeah, right there, Kel. Thank you. And then we've got ourselves a little boho wall treatment. One of my biggest tips with gallery walls is compiling everything on the floor first, mixing and matching it so that you guys see the vibe and the color. So we've got the silvers here, our punch of color green in the middle, and then really raw natural woods at the corner. So this entire guy is gonna go right up here. I mean, really at this point, we've been doing this for so long, there's no need for me to like tape out grids or put little marks on. What I always like to do is start with the largest piece first, hang that up where you want it, and then you can kind of evenly space the other ones out right on the wall. And there you have it. Here is our brand new chic and feminine and super glam office. So I want to take you on a little tour starting from the front reception area and then lead you all the way in the back to Deb's private office. The first thing that I did was demarcate a space for reception. You want a really cozy, warm, inviting space so that guests and clients can not only sit down and maybe have a drink or a coffee, but they're able to talk to the receptionist and go through all of their insurance needs. The first thing we did to elevate the space was to layer a really chic area rug right over this hideous carpet. Anytime you have a really hideous carpet, there's no reason to not layer a super thin, beautiful area rug right over it. I mean, it changes the entire look and it makes the space look so much more expansive. Most basic offices already come with white walls, acoustical ceiling tiles, and really hideous carpet with ugly base molding. It is your job to visualize what it can become, first by a coat of fresh paint, and second by furnishings and accessories. To create this really cozy lounge area, we styled the space with a really huge curved velvet sofa. It's chic, it has beautiful brass legs and detailing, and the best thing about it, it anchors the entire lounge area so it becomes soft and sumptuous. You can see that the color palette is really chic and pale and feminine. I love to layer neutrals like pinks and grays with a hint of mixed metallics, which is my absolute signature. We added in some pops of color with the artwork, some palm prints, faux greenery since we don't get a lot of natural light in here, and faux works just as great as real if you lack a lot of natural lighting in the space. In addition to all the lounge furniture, we've anchored the lounge area with this beautiful marble and brass coffee table. I love the squared off shape, but the pyramid base legs makes it so unique, and it's such a sculptural piece to add dimension to the room. It's really important to also have task chairs for your guests or client, so they can sit face to face with the receptionist and go over all their insurance needs. No receptionist desk is complete without really cute desktop accessories. You remember that we purchased these from Home Goods, and it adds the perfect element of brass and metallics to the space. Let's move on over to the back office. Isn't this just the most chic and glam place? I mean, I want to work in here every day. You guys remember those ugly white walls? I mean, I felt like I was walking into like a hospital institution. And that's really typical of office spaces that you can rent. So instead of just slapping some artwork on the wall and calling it a day, I think the only way to bring in that visual impact is with wallpaper. So the first thing I did was purchase this really beautiful pattern leaf and branch vinyl wall covering that's perfect for a commercial space. It's fire rated so that it's a little bit thicker than residential wallpaper, and it's coated so that just in case obviously a fire breaks out, you're protected from the elements. One of the focal points of this entire office is this really huge hutch and bookshelf. One of the best ways to bring in a little bit more character and personality is by styling the bookshelves with some of your favorite items. I love that we have a mix of florals, souvenirs that Debs have brought home on vacation, and items that remind her of her relationship and cozy comforts from home. There's nothing wrong with bringing items from home into your office so that it feels like you're working from home every day. If you don't know what to style those bookshelves with, I love patterned boxes that you could purchase at any decor shop. We found these paper boxes that are lined in like a marble pattern from Home Goods, and I love that they add a really chic pattern to vibe against the print that's already on our walls. A designer's tip is if you keep all the colors neutral, think taupes, grays, pink, sand, metallics, they all really vibe together to create a warm and inviting aesthetic. One of the other items that I love to install is a coat rack. I think a coat rack serves so many purposes. Not only is it a place to hang your coat and your purses, but it's also a little landing spot for clients to hang their goods so it's not sitting in their laps as they're greeting you. Another tip when selecting artwork is look for the art pieces that inspire you. The color story is always really important so that the color vibes with your aesthetic, and it really needs to motivate you in a way where you feel constantly uplifted when you're working from 9 to 5. I typically don't like a lot of quotes on the walls, but I think these pieces were just perfect for Debs. The previous cabinet had this really ugly turquoise bench cushion that didn't match our aesthetic at all. We got rid of that cushion and replaced it with these beautiful floral throw pillows. Not only is it a place for you to kind of sit down and rest your legs, but it also becomes a new beautiful focal point for our art piece right above it. I hope you loved all these tips on how to style your office, whether or not at home or in a commercial rental space. It doesn't take a lot to bring it from basic and boring into bam and glam. All you need is a really sophisticated color palette, a lot of textures, just a little bit of accessories to update and elevate the entire space. I'll be linking some of the major furniture pieces below so you guys can shop the look, and absolutely let me know if you need help styling your office. If you like this type of video, please give it a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.